In 1964, Kitty Genovese was attacked outside her apartment in New York City. The details of that night would lead social psychologists to a disturbing discovery about how we behave in groups. The assault lasted for 35 minutes. 38 witnesses saw or heard the event from their windows, yet not a single person called for help. New Yorkers were quick to blame the heartlessness of city life. The silence, however, was actually the result of a predictable psychological mechanism. Psychologists John Darley and Latané hypothesized that the neighbors failed to act because of the sheer number of people present. This historical anomaly revealed an invisible operating system, a feature of our wiring that governs how every human being acts within a crowd. Darley and Latané designed a laboratory experiment to test this. They placed participants in isolated rooms and communicated over an intercom. Suddenly, the feed would broadcast a participant suffering a violent medical emergency. This chart shows baseline intervention. Believing they were alone, 85% rushed to help immediately. As more people are added, the rate collapses. With 6 others listening, it dropped to 31%. This is diffusion of responsibility. The psychological burden is divided mathematically. We also look to others for cues on how to react. When everyone else is standing still, the brain interprets that collective freeze as proof that no real emergency exists. The presence of a crowd creates a systemic paralysis that overrides our individual moral instincts. In the digital age, this problem scales up. The modern crowd is invisible, asynchronous, and infinitely larger than a New York courtyard. When thousands of people witness digital harassment, most remain silent. They assume another user in the massive crowd will be the one to report it. We see the same mechanism in the workplace. When a toxic comment is made in a crowded Zoom meeting, employees often wait for someone else to object. To continue mastering the hidden systems that dictate our professional and personal lives, hit the subscribe button for Growth Systems Daily. Whether you are on a physical street in 1964 or a digital interface today, human hardware runs the exact same faulty system unless you consciously override it. The bystander system is fragile. The exact moment one single individual takes action, the spell is broken for everyone else. Shouting a generic plea for help into a crowd actually reinforces the paralysis because it casts the responsibility into a void. The solution is direct address. You point out specific individuals in a crowd and assign them specific tasks, like calling an ambulance. This instantly strips away their psychological cover. You only have a tiny window to execute this. The brain has only a fraction of a second to act before the social inertia of the crowd locks you in place. To bypass that delay, use the 3-second rule. When you witness an event, count 1, 2, 3. That countdown forces your brain out of passive observation and into executive action. Good people watch and do nothing because human group psychology is designed to produce exactly that outcome. But once you understand the system, you bear the responsibility to be the one who breaks it.